How do I share it? Oh, share. Duckin. Go. How's everyone's Sunday? Or Saturday? It's Saturday. My bad. I always do that. I get my days messed up. Hi. Hi. I'm scamming you. That's who I'm gonna scam. So be careful before I take all your money. Take all your money. Kidding. So I guess I'm telling this, what story am I telling today? I guess there's a couple things that I'm telling today. I think I'm telling the 302 story today from when Lisa got 302'd. I think I'm gonna confront a live that my sister did with my mom, which is fucking weird. Who does that? Like, who has their mom on a live? Weirdos. Hey. No, I know, but I guess people were saying something about, I don't know. I'm just going to explain it, because why not just explain the situation? Because I guess it's going to be brought up in Nicole's live today or something, and Ronnie has proof, like that I was her primary contact when Lisa went into her 302. So, thank you. When Lisa got 302'd, the very first night, her doctor contacted me. Hi, Tara. And, I don't know why he contacted me. I don't know who he thought I was to her. Hi, Buzzy. I don't know, like, what, if I was, like, her sister or her aunt, her uncle. Who knows? I have no idea. 302 is when you go into a mental facility and you're locked in there. You guys remember that time that Lisa got 302 because the officers thought she was ODing on her live? Do you remember that day? Because she had like shit all in the middle of her, not in the middle, like coming out of her, like, I don't know, mouth and shit. Yeah, that time. So she got 302. The cops like ended up 302ing her against her own will, right? Well, she ended up putting me as her primary contact. So anytime her doctor had any type of questions, wanted to talk to a family member, anything, he called me. I don't know why. I think when she said it was because I was the only phone number that she remembered. So the very first night, the doctor asked me, like, do you think she deserves to be 302'd, blah, 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 and I gave him my honest opinion. I said, I don't think she deserves to be a 302'd. I think there is a huge difference between being 302'd and being detoxed. I said, I think she needs a detox. No, that's just my cough. I just have a cough. My throat hurts. So, yeah, so I just thought that there was, like, a huge difference between, like, cold turkey in a 302 and getting detoxed. So I gave him my, actually, now that you're thinking of it, I want my, my inhaler really quick. Yeah, so there's, like, a huge difference between being 302'd. And getting detoxed, like going to a detox. So anyways, so that was the first night I talked to him. I talked to him like 2 different times. So I don't know if like he thought I was her mom. I don't know who he thought he was, but anyways, so then the next day, actually that night, Lisa was begging me that night and that morning, begging me to call in a threat. I'm not going to say what type of threat, but she wanted me to call in a threat so that they would clear the building and she would be able to run away. That's what her idea was. And I was like, what are you, like crazy? I would never do that. She begged me for a good 4 hours. Honestly, like I was like even questioning it in my head, like, would that work? Like, no. And then she's like asking the lady for the number to the place so I can call it in, and like it was just way too obvious. I'm like, bro, if I call in a threat, I'm gonna end up getting arrested. You're gonna be stuck in 302, and like we both lose. She was not thinking. She just wanted to get out of there. So she's like, dude, I could have gotten a lot of trouble. I know, but she asked me from like 11 p.m. at night till I'm telling you, fucking 4:35 in the morning, begging me to, did you do it yet? Did you do it yet? I was like, dude, they're like literally, you're like being recorded 24/7 wherever you are, and your phone calls are being recorded too. So if you think that you're not gonna like, if this is possible, it's not. They know what you're already trying to do. Like they hear you talk. They're listening to your phone calls. They know what you're trying to do. So every single day, me and Lisa talked. Every single day. And every single day, I talked to her doctor. He called me and updated me. I don't know. Like, she kept trying to get out every single day. He had my contact number. And then Lisa would be like, my doctor's going to call. He's going to ask you questions. You need to blah, blah, blah. So I answered his questions every single time. That's all I got to say. I don't know. I'm sorry that her family wasn't put on her call list. I mean, we were good friends. Like, honestly, I was surprised that I was even, like, the primary contact on her 302 list. Like, nobody even believed me when I brought it up. When I tried to write it on Reddit to get Ronnie's attention, to be like, hey, I've actually talked to the doctor. If Ronnie wants to know how to reach out to her, get in contact with her, reach out to me. And because I didn't know how to reach out to Ronnie at this point. Or I didn't, like, even message her or anything. Like, I just didn't really care to know what her pages were, etc. So I was just like, if she wants to get in contact with me, I'll help her get in contact and get her on the list. Like, I can't force who's on the list and who isn't. I know she ended up calling her dad the first night she was there. Lisa ended up calling her dad the very first night. And, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. I get nervous when I talk, so I always look around. So her dad knew the very first night she was there. She called him, right? And whether he passed that on to his family is up to him. That's not on me. Like, the dad knew she was 302'd. He wasn't on a call list, though, and she just called him to let him know. And then that was it. So in order for them to be able to send up any calls, in order for them to drop off food, not food, like pants, necessities, etc., they needed to know the floor number that she was on. So I gave it to them, and then they were able to call in. They were able to, drop shit off. Stuff like that. So I guess to, like, recap really quick. No, I haven't given Lisa any money at all. To recap real quick, I have coffee. I'm drinking coffee. You guys see my little coffee stirrer too? It's so cute. Look at the little coffee stirrer. Hold on, I'm going to try and show you. It's like a little coffee stirrer. Anyway, so I just heard, like, in Discord that they have proof that I got her out of the hospital. Like, the doctor kept her there for 4 days, right? And every single day, they dosed her, right? She started she was acting crazy on the first day. I understand why they probably kept her there. Because she wanted me to even call in a threat. I don't even know how to, like, replace the word for it. It's like a TMT threat. There we go. That's how I will say it. So she wanted me to call that in so that people could, like, vacate the premises, thinking that she would be vacated with the whole premises, you know, the whole hospital, and that was her way of running away, basically. And so I just kept saying no, but I would answer every single one of her calls, right? Every single one of her calls. There was even one time she was freaking out, and I was on the call for like a good 3 hours with her. I'm saying like a good 3 hours. Just because she fell asleep, and like she finally fell asleep. I didn't want her to wake up and then like no one be on the call. So I just sat there and like just chilled, you know. But what else did yeah, so the doctor called me like at least 3 or 4 times. He did. The questions they asked about if she's in methadone, if she goes to her, what is it called? Like her therapy, if she shows up to methadone every day, how long she's been in methadone, etc. Like just like even the very first time that he called, he said, do you think that she should even be in this type of situation? And I'm recapping this because I've already said this. And I said, I think there's a huge difference between being put on a 302 hold and then being detoxed. And I think she needed a detox. I don't think she needed a 302. So that's pretty much what happened. I got calls from the doctor every day. They didn't really update me on the situation. They were more just asking me questions. A 302 is when you get like 5150'd. It depends on the state that you're in, you know. If you got kicked out of Discord, just message me and I'll fix it. She was there for 4 days. They called me because I was her primary contact. That's something you're going to have to ask Lisa. I don't know why. I can't control if someone puts me as their primary contact. I can't control that. I'm not going to be like, stop calling me. I'm not her primary contact. Like, no. If they want to call me and that's how she had it set up, that's how she had it set up. I'm not sure if it was an emergency contact or a primary contact, because every single time, or like what kind of contact it was, what it was, but the doctor would call and ask me questions about like, hey, do you really think that she's like, just basic questions, you know? He would never give me information back because he knows that he's not allowed to do that. I wasn't like, oh my God, is she okay? Like, when is she going to get out? Why are you guys even keeping her? Blah, blah, blah. It was literally just a phone call coming to me to ask me questions about the situation, to see if there was a reason why she should have been in there. And I said, I don't think so, that she doesn't need a detox. Not a detox. She doesn't need a mental hold. She needs a detox. 2 completely different things. Yeah, I mean, I do, I'm trying to take accountability for everything, and it's just like, dude, you know what, like, I'm sorry that